สวัสดีครับอาจารย์ครับผม
Hello and welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone who is interested is welcome to join. We are waiting for our first participant to come in, and his name is Josh. Hi, Josh.
Hi, Ajaan. Thanks for letting me in.
Can I ask you where you come from? Where you from?
Yes, I'm an American, but I'm in Denmark with my girlfriend some of the times. But now I'm actually on winter retreat at Chittaviveka, Chithurst Monastery in the Thai forest tradition of Ajahn Chah, participating in winter retreat here as the lay support staff. And yeah, I'm here for February and I'm scheduled for March. And so, yeah,
You joined us before, right?
yes, I have.
Okay. So what can I do for you tonight?
Oh, I'm on right away, huh?
Yes, you're the first person.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I, I guess I don't really have anything, so I'll just pay respects for now. And I know it's usually a big group, and there's a lot of people waiting. So, out of generosity, I think I will just pass because nothing pressing is coming up. Practice is going okay, well enough. So, thank you.
Okay. Should you have any question, you can raise your hand
Okay.
and I'll go
Thank you,
back to
Ajahn.
you.
Okay.
So we'll go to our next participant, which happens to be Dash from the UK. Hi, Dash. Can you hear me?
Yes. Uh,
Okay.
Hello,
Okay.
Ajahn. So I wanted to, yeah, last week we spoke and you told me to contemplate or just think about death to stimulate, right?
Only when
So
you have to, when you feel lazy or when you feel,
yeah.
you feel the practice is not important, then you should remind yourself that you can die anytime, any day, anywhere. And once
But
you die, you will not be able to do the practice anymore.
so how about like when you're lazy to even do daily responsibilities?
But you stop, you don't do anything, you stop. You have to think of the consequence of your inaction. What will happen if you don't do something?
Mm.
Then it might push you to go and do what you need to do
Okay,
in order to survive.
okay, that makes sense. So, uh, I had a couple of questions about the meditation. So I've heard quite a lot that you emphasize like focusing on one point all the time. So a lot of times when I'm meditating, I sometimes feel the breath over here, but then it moves around to here and then here. Do I follow it or what?
No, you shouldn't just stay on one point.
As in like when the sensations they stop appearing at that area and they appear somewhere else. Should I focus on the sensation to where it now appears new? Or,
Well, I don't know. You have to experiment, I guess. The goal
okay,
is to stay put, to stay not moving around. So you might have to look at the breath in a general way in which you can you can feel it more or less around your nostril. your nose, and just stay there.
Okay. And so I've heard of like there's also a way of doing anapanasati where you just know that you're breathing in and out, not really focusing too much on the sensations. Do you support this way of anapana?
Well, that's what I mean. Just know your breath when
Yeah.
it comes in, when it goes out. I didn't mean to focus on the sensation. Just use the breath to keep your mind uh, in one place, not moving around, not go thinking about other things.
Okay. So the sensation isn't really too important aside from just keeping you.
It's just keeping you stay in one place, your mind in one place, which is
Okay.
the breath. Uh, and what I mean, don't follow breath is don't follow the breath from the nose into the lung, for instance. You don't have to trace the path of the breath.
Mm.
Just watch the entrance of the breath of the wind. It enters your nose, right? It doesn't enter any other way else. Just be like a gate watcher, a gatekeeper. You watch the people coming in and out at the gate. You don't have to follow the people inside or go or outside. Just keep watching at the entrance and the exit at the same point.
So what's like the consequence of doing the following from the nose to the lung, lung to the nose out?
Because if you follow your breath, you're not still. See, your mind is working. It has to move with the breath. But if you stay at the entrance or the exit point, then it can become still. It doesn't have to move around. It doesn't move around. And the goal for meditation for the mind to enter into jhana is to be still. So you want to stop all mental action and just revert to the knowing mode only. Just merely know, merely watching, no thinking.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Okay, anything else?
No, I think that's it. Thank you, Ajaan.
Yeah, just focus on your breath at the tip of your nose when it comes in and it goes out.
Okay.
And when you're not meditating, you can focus on something like your body, because focusing on your breath when you're working or doing things is difficult.
Mm.
It's easier just to watch what you are doing with your body at the moment. If you're eating, just focus on the action of the eating. If you're walking, focus on the action of walking. Whatever you do, focus on that particular action. So that, and don't go think about the past or the future or think about this or that. You want to stop, reduce your thinking as much as possible, because eventually you have to stop thinking in order for the mind to become still and peaceful and happy.
Okay.
So you have to do both, not just during meditation only. You have to be mindful all the time, from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. If you can do this, then it will be easy for you to, when you meditate, for your mind to get into jhana. 5 minutes of constant or continuous mindfulness can lead your mind to jhana.
Really?
Yes, if you can stay 5 minutes without thinking about other things.
Okay.
If you think you have to start counting over again.
Okay.
Okay,
That's the goal now.
see if you can do that for 5 minutes only. Stay focused on your breath at the same one point, and ignore everything else that might try to distract you. Sometimes a sound might come in, sometimes a flash of light might appear, sometimes an image might appear, or a feeling, sensation of your body might appear. You have to ignore everything. All your thoughts might think about the past, think about something. You have to ignore everything. Don't be
Okay,
distracted by them.
I'll try.
Okay. Or even the sensation of peace and calm start to appear. Don't pay attention to it either. Just know
Okay.
that your
Even
mind is becoming more peaceful. Don't try to um, engage with the 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 what appears. Just
mm.
ignore everything. Stay with your breath only.
And I also heard that there's a feeling that happens where you stop feeling the breath. What do I do in that situation?
Just know that you stop watching the breath. Just keep staying in the same place, watching the same spot without the breath. That's all. Just know that there's no breath to watch.
Okay. So then how do I stay, like, do I be mindful of nothing to
Yeah, just
nothing?
be mindful of nothing.
Okay.
Be mindful of emptiness. Let's put it that way.
Mm. Okay.
Empty your breath. Don't go search for the breath. Some people sit and the body disappear and they want to go look for the breath, look for the body. Don't look for anything because when your mind becomes calm, everything will disappear. Eventually, all that is left is just emptiness. So if you have emptiness, then it means you're quite close to your goal. So stay with the emptiness. Don't go looking for the breath or looking for the body or whatever.
Okay.
Just stay with whatever is there at the moment. Just merely know. That's all. The goal is to make the mind to be merely knowing and not thinking.
Okay. Thank you so much. This was a lot of information.
Okay. I hope you can do it in 5 minutes. Let me know.
I hope I can too.
So simple
Thank
and
you.
so
I thought
easy.
it would be like an hour worth of meditation that would get you to jhana, but 5 minutes only? Wow.
If you are mindful constantly, mindful, yes.
Okay. Well, that changes my perspective.
Okay. Try it, see how it works for you.
I will definitely do it. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, Celia. Hi, from Peru.
Hello, Brian. Good evening. Um, I don't have a lot to say. I was ill, and I could see how difficult is to practice when one is ill. No, at least I couldn't meditate. Mindfulness was not there. And usually I don't think about it because I tend to think that I don't get ill a lot. But really, illness can come at any time, no? And it made me think also that old age is just around the corner and how difficult it will be to practice, no, with a body that doesn't respond anymore, no, that I want to meditate, but I really can't. I mean, it just not answering. So yeah, I've been thinking a little bit about that. Also, what you say just at the beginning of the session, that death can also be um something to help you want to meditate more. But yeah, I also understand how old age and illness can also make you want to meditate more now, no? That you can.
That's right. That's why the Buddha taught us to constantly thinking about aging, sickness, and death as much as possible. Being born, we are subjected to aging, sickness, and death, subjected to separation from the ones we love, and subjected to face the things that we don't like. And we have to learn to how to deal with this thing without having any suffering. That's the goal of our practice, is to be able to face aging, sickness, and death, and separation from the things we love, and experiencing the things we don't like without having any suffering by the practice of mindfulness and wisdom. So this is what we want to push our practice. Just keep on practicing mindfulness so we can get into jhana. Once we can get to jhana, it means our mind has a strong, is strong, and will be able to resist our cravings. And if we can resist our cravings or not do what craving asks us to do, then the mind will be peaceful and will not be affected by whatever happens to the body. We have to accept the body is subjected to change, to deterioration, to cessation sooner or later. If we can accept and if we can have the ability to resist our cravings from trying not to accept, then we can be calm and peaceful when things happen to the body.
That was
Oh,
not the case for me.
yeah. As soon as you get sick, you start to react. Oh, I don't
Yeah.
like it. I want it to go away. So terrible and so forth. That's because you haven't trained your mind to face this type of situation.
Yeah.
The way to train it is to sit and then let the pain in the body appears, and try to ignore it, try to live with it. Because it will be similar to when you get sick. When you get sick, the body becomes painful. So you use the pain from sitting in meditation to train your mind to accept, to embrace the pain instead of trying to reject the pain. Because you cannot reject, you cannot push it away. It will come and it will go eventually. But if it doesn't go away, you just have to learn to embrace it, to like it. If you like it, then there will be no problem. You have to be a little bit of a sadist to overcome your dislike of the pain. You have to learn, teach yourself to like the pain. Or at least try not to dislike it by just trying to be merely knowing it. That's 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 what our practice of mindfulness will help us in this situation. When we have something terrible we don't want to experience, but we cannot get rid of it, then we just have to ignore it by focusing on your breath, focusing on your mantra. If you haven't yet reached jhana,
But sometimes Ajahn is very difficult to ignore, no? Like, for example, there were moments where I had these attacks of cough, and I just couldn't see anything, or running nose all day, and then it came with how you say that? Horrible headache that you feel that your head is going to explode. So when there's very strong things that you can't just avoid, what to do then, no? And I
yeah,
couldn't even rest, no? At least I could see, okay, I have this headache, okay, I have this. I couldn't rest because anyway, I have to continue doing the same things that I need to do at the
it
house, no?
takes
So that was the thing.
it takes training. See? Training, meditating, and let the pain of the body arise and don't move. Let the pain arise and teach your mind to learn to live with it. Once you can live with the pain from meditation, you can live with the pain of sickness when the body becomes sick.
Yeah.
So you have to keep training to what you call condition the mind to absorb, to accept the pain of the body, which is will be inevitable, and we cannot get rid of it when it comes. But we don't have to suffer because of it. We can coexist with it happily, like living with somebody you dislike, for instance. Just leave the person alone, let the person be, and you just be yourself and let the other person be. Whatever the other person wants to do, that's their business. That's his or her business. You just stick to your own business. Stay calm, focus until you get to equanimity. Then the mind will become automatic. It will not react once you have equanimity. So you have to keep on practicing. Do it every day and many hours a day to be able to train your mind to face with the difficulties in life. Not just by body pain, there are other things also that can cause you to suffer. Losing someone you love, for instance, or lose something you love, or having to face some undesirable situation. You can make your mind calm and just ignore everything that happens around you. If you know how to train yourself in meditation. If you have mindfulness, and it's better if you have jhana, then your mind will have equanimity. And then you need wisdom to teach your mind that this is anicca, anatta. They are natural phenomena like the weather, which you cannot control or change when they happen, when they appear. But you can ride with it, you know. So do a lot of meditation. You need to go to retreat from time to time too.
I was thinking that I was thinking how to the 6 hour challenge is too much, but I was thinking just before getting ill, how to maybe I can work with 5 hours or 4 hours at least. I can certainly do that, no? And I was just thinking how to enhance my meditation and more hours and then gain this illness. But now that I got out of it, I think that I definitely should meditate more. No? I
Yes,
really need more preparation for these circumstances.
you see the importance of meditation now
Yes.
more than ever before
Yeah.
because it's like a parachute. Yeah, one day you're gonna have to jump off the plane, and without the parachute, you're gonna
Yeah.
or or when you're in a boat, you need to have a lifesaver, a vest to put on. So when you fell into the water, you have something to help you. Meditation is like this. It helps you when in time of crisis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Many thanks, Prajan. Be
Okay,
healthy, be well.
you're welcome. Next, Alvin from Malaysia.
Namaskar, Tanajan. Yeah. Tanajan, I got one question. Remember I asked you about the Satipanya, right? Is the same as the four Itipada, right? Which is the Chitta and the Vimansa. Is similar, right?
Yes,
Tanajan.
yes. Chitta is to focus, to stay focused on what you do. And Vimamsa is to investigate, uh, you know, or study to find the right course of action for what you plan to do. So it's using wisdom, using. It depends on the kind of work that you are doing. It can mean the work that you do in your office. You can use this also. Focus on your work and use your brain, use your head to figure out what's wrong and what's right, so that you can improve or try to solve problem with. You have to think intelligently. Same way.
Mm.
With practice, when you have suffering, when you have dukkha, you have to investigate the cause of dukkha. And the Buddha said the cause of dukkha comes from your craving. So you have to ask yourself, what am I craving for right now? I want a raise or something and I cannot get it.
Yes.
But you try to do everything and you still cannot get the raise. what do? If you don't want to have any stress or disappointment, then you just have to change your mind and accept that you're not going to get a raise. Then your disappointment or anger or whatever will disappear. Your suffering will disappear.
But that is, I think, is very tough, right? Normally, your expectation is the one that drives your suffering. Yeah. So
Yeah, expectation, hope, desire, wanting. So learn to live by whatever you have. Be thankful for what you have. Be happy with whatever you get. Then you can prevent your hope and your expectation from arising. Let things come to you. Don't go after them. It's easier for them for us to accept them when they come. You don't have to do anything. Just live by day and do our job. And when it's time to get a raise, you'll get a raise. If you don't get a raise, never mind. Doesn't matter.
yeah, true.
Or think of the worst thing that can happen. You might lose a job. So be thankful that you still have a work. You still have a job to do.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Or even if you lose a job, you can, well, that's good because then you have the time to go meditate.
Yeah, more time to practice.
It's how you look at things. It's how you.
Yeah, true, Tanajan. It's never enough, right? So Tanajan, the chitta is referring to is the focus, but normally sometimes when we talk about chitta, we also talk about the mind, something to do with the mind.
It has many meanings.
Yeah.
It depends on the context that it appears.
Mm.
In this, the four Adibada, it means to be focused or to be concentrating on the work that you do. So you don't be distracted by anything. So you can finish your work quickly and successfully.
Mm. So in the case of the four Itipada, when it comes to spiritual practice, it's referring to the whole process of meditation.
Yeah, the Noble Eightfold Path.
The Noble.
You have to have interest, liking to practice the Noble Eightfold Path, for instance. Then once you have the eagerness, then you have the diligence to do the practice. You won't be lazy. You know you have to do the work. So you work hard. Once you like something, then you find it enjoyable to work with that something that you like. And then then you will have to you want to be focused only on your work and you don't want to be distracted. Your friend might call you up and ask you to go out for a drink or to do some thing. You just have to say no. I'm concentrating on my work right now. And you use Vimangsa to figure out how to improve your practice once, or how to prevent your practice from falling back once. So you need to also investigate and use your wisdom, to make sure that you are going in the right direction, for instance.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, understood, Nanajan. Thank you.
Next gig also from Penang, from Malaysia.
Ajaan, good evening. No question today, Ajaan.
Okay. Philip also from Malaysia.
Tanjan, I have a question with regards to using the mantra of meditation. Most of the time, I've used the breath, but in the event that I am using the word Buddha, 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 right, the focus would be on the word or the concept of the Buddha itself, basically, enlightened one. Can I get some clarification on that?
I think just on the word itself.
Okay.
Just recite the word to keep your mind busy, so it will be not interested in other things.
Okay. There's some.
Sometimes when you're painful, your mind will be pulling toward the pain and want to deal with the pain, but you don't know how to deal with the pain properly. Instead of making it less, you're increasing it by your craving for the pain to disappear. So the best way is to stop your reaction to the pain by pulling the mind away from the pain with using the mantra to pull the mind away. And once the mind forget about the pain, then the craving for the pain to disappear will not be there. And the stress that comes from this craving will not be there. So you'll find the mind quite calm and at ease, even when the pain is still there. Because the mind doesn't react to the pain, doesn't have any craving for the pain to disappear.
Understand. Understand. So this is just on the word itself. I think there are participants have asked before. There's Thai forest tradition that sometimes teaches on the in breath of the boot and the do on the outer breath. Is that an advisable practice to do, or because when I do the breath meditation, I just know that it's going in, know it's going out, know it's going in and going out. And sometimes I could be repeating to myself, internally, like inhaling in or inhaling out, in that manner. So the practice of the Buddha, does it need to follow the breath, or it just goes as a word, Buddha, 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 Buddha?
You can actually do separate. You don't have to have them both at the same time. You can use just the mantra alone, or you can use the breath alone. But some people, like I say, like eating pizza. Some people like two tastes in the same tray. So they although have banana, or have pineapple, and have have cheese. So it's just a personal preference.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Um, yes. I mean, I find it very useful in a fast environment, when you need to pull the mind fast. The breathing needs to a bit more, I think, calmer environment for it to fall. So let's say there's like traffic, or there is a commotion or whatever. The Buddha is actually a faster way to pull the mind in, instead of going everywhere. So that's just one of the few times that I use the mantra Buddha, Buddha, Buddha.
Yeah, the mantra is more useful during a crisis when you cannot just watch the breath, because the breath is good when there's no crisis, when things are quite normal, and watching the breath is easy and it's good. It can have a good calming effect on your mind. But when you're disturbed by some pain or whatever things around you, noises, you might want to use the mantra instead.
Yes, yes, Tanajan, yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think, yeah, correct.
So this you have to experiment. You have to try from time to time during different conditions, different situations. What is better at this moment? Using the mantra alone, or using the breath alone, or using both?
Mm,
It depends. It varies from time to time.
okay,
But
Tanajan, understood.
normally, ideally, is to use the breath alone when you have no distraction around you, and you can focus on your breath and just keep watching your breath, because it's quite comfortable. It's quite easy. Just keep watching the breath. With the mantra, you have to work. You have to recite.
Yes, 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 correct. The mantra you have to work.
But
Yes.
if you're sleepy, it's better use the mantra. It can help wake you up. If you watch the breath,
Mm,
it can make you more sleepy sometimes.
mm. I mean, I think for me that there is a slight difference using the mantra and using the breath. Using the mantra, there tends to be, I don't know, maybe a slight temperature increase. I don't, maybe the body is working. I don't know what's happening, but that's just my feeling.
Mhm.
Nothing too much to it. But you're right. There's a bit more work in the mantra than watching the breath.
You have to force your mind to be more focused on your mantra,
Mm.
to pull your mind away from other distraction.
Okay.
Okay, just try it.
Okay. I'll try. Yeah, when I use the mantra, especially as you said, when there is a lot of outside distraction, it's very difficult to look at the breath, or in a noisy environment. Yeah, that works better than the anapanasati.
Or when you're restless or agitated, you might use
Yes,
the mantra better.
correct, exactly. Recently, yeah, when I saw a bunch of people arguing and things like that, I was a bit distracted. I was can't get calm of mind using the breath, so I just use the mantra. It works better in that manner. Yeah.
Okay. So it's like driving an automobile. You have to shift gear depending on the traffic. If you have slow traffic, you might have to use low gear.
Mhm.
If you have fast traffic, then you can put into high gear.
Okay. Got it.
The situation varies. Okay.
Got
So
it. Yes.
the way to meditate might have to be adjusted accordingly. All right.
All right, Ajahn. Thank you.
Okay. Next step from Oregon.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good to
Where
see
have you
you.
been?
Trying to get in. You're very popular. Very beloved. I've done the junior challenge, the 3-hour challenge, the last 2 weeks. That has been very good for my practice. I'm going to continue doing that every week. And maybe sometimes I'll add it twice a week because I do notice after I do it, I'm a lot more unruffled and my mindfulness is very strong. But towards as the week goes on, I need to re-strengthen it,
Yes.
which when I didn't meditate that long in a day, I didn't notice. So it was very good for my practice to see that.
That's good because it forces you to be mindful all the time when you have to sit and face the challenge. Because if you're not mindful, your mind can become restless and agitated.
I'd been getting very restless and agitated by the news. So I'm trying to figure out, do you just not follow the news and just not know, or do I just need to reach a point where I can know what's happening?
Just read the headline. That's all you
And
need. 1
let it
minute.
go.
Yeah, and then just to know what's happening. And they're usually they're not our concern anyway, these things. Only worry about things that will affect us directly.
And
If
it's
not,
yeah. Okay.
they all come and go, they all pass. All the news that we heard yesterday is all gone. You have new news.
Yes. Yes.
So just read the headline, just catch up with the headline. 5 or 6 headlines enough, to cover
In
the
this
news for
country,
the day. Yeah.
they're pretty wacky. Yeah.
Don't get involved with the news because you can become engrossed. You become involved and you start to criticize.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I can stay really well in my Dhamma world, and that feels so good and secluded. But then, as soon as I go, because I have to be in the world, then I get like decentered. So I'm trying to figure out how to like have them. You know what I mean?
Minimize as little as possible. The Buddha advised monks not to to have
Stay in my Dhamma world. Don't worry about it. Stay there.
The world is like this. The world has been like this long time before we were here, and it will continue to be like this after we are gone.
Yeah.
There will always be fighting, conflict. There will always be good news and bad news. This is the
True.
story of the world.
It's samsara. Yeah.
Yeah, samsara.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep doing my 3-hour challenge every week and added to it. It's just been very good, and I'm really grateful. So thank you.
You sound more stable now.
Yeah.
Good.
It's been very, good.
And if you feel that you're losing your mindfulness, maybe you can boost it.
Yes.
Instead of once a week, you might try to do it twice a week or something.
I think I might, so it'll keep me throughout the week. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And also increase the hour also if you can.
Yes. Yeah. I did sit the entire time and felt so blissful towards the end. So I can really see how, meditating more is really good. More meditation is good. Yes.
Yes, okay, good.
Yeah.
The best thing for us is to meditate. The Buddha said the peace from meditation is the best form of happiness.
Yeah. And I can see that. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, Professor Ken.
Good afternoon, Ajaan.
Are you still teaching or very little?
At the moment, it's the final week of the semester break, so the new semester starts next week.
Okay.
And last week I told my university this is going to be my final semester.
Oh, really? Good.
So I'm going to quit and a bit early than I have to. And
start a new job, starting meditating.
Start a new job. I've already started that job part-time, so it's going to be change. I've had enough of.
It's a good job. The pay is very good also.
Yeah. I mean, I could spend more years earning a lot more money and so on, but I'm not interested. So
because the money cannot help your mind when when your mind is stressful, the money cannot solve your stress.
No, not at all. So I have to survive one more semester of a little bit of teaching, and then I can focus on the real job.
That's good. You have any question today?
I have no questions at the moment, Ajaan. Thank you.
Okay. And I'll go to Alfredo from Brazil. Hi, Alfredo. Ubeka. Panama. Are you in Panama now?
What?
No, what is your name? Rama, Ubeka, Rama.
Rama is home.
Home.
Yes.
Home is in Rama.
Yes.
In Sao Paulo. Near Sao Paulo.
Yes. Okay. Yes, Rama is in Pali. Is the home, is the lar, is the place of we stay. Okay. I stay in Upeka.
Ubeka, okay.
Yes.
That's the best place to be.
Yes. The 7 factors of enlightenment.
Yes.
The last factor is Upeka.
Ubeka.
Yes, Upeka is the most. Upeka is after Samadhi.
Once you get to
what's
Ubeka,
the difference? Bante, for you, what's the difference in Samadhi and Upeka on 7 factors of enlightenment? Upeka is more height, né? Because Upeka is not meditation. Né? Upeka is a comprehension of mind. Né? You use your mind, you use your sila, you use your mind to do the things correctly, né, Bante? And Samadhi, you are only meditation. You have Peka in Arupajanas, né, Bante? Not a condition that in samsara, né? Is in samsara, but Arupajana is other states, né? But Upeka is different. Upeka is different of jhana in seven light of in seven factor of enlightenment, né? But
It's the same one, ubeka, from the fourth jhana. When you get to the fourth jhana, you get ubeka. And if you meditate a lot, then you will have ubeka even after you come out of your meditation.
yes,
Then you can use
out
this
of
ubeka to resist your cravings, to resist your desire to do this or to do that, because you can be happy without doing anything. With ubeka makes you feel content, makes you feel happy, makes you feel you don't really need anything anymore.
yes, yes.
Without ubeka, you will still feel hungry. You feel like you
Yes,
need something. You're still lacking something without ubeka. But once your mind becomes have ubeka, it's become full, complete.
yes. In Farjana, in meditation, Upeka is more clear, né, Bante? It's more clear, né?
Yes, and it will come. It will not disappear after you come out of meditation. The more you meditate, then the more ubeka will stay with your mind, even after meditation. See?
Yes. Both is a combination, né?
Yes, samadhi is the one that brings the mind into jhana, and in jhana, the mind start to have ubeka from jhana, and this ubeka doesn't disappear after you come out of jhana. It stay with the mind, although not permanently, but it depends on how long you stay in jhana. The longer you stay in jhana, the longer will be ubeka. After you come out of jhana, will be with your mind. So if you meditate all day, then you have a lot of ubeka when you come out. Then you can then just tell the mind not to react to anything. Just let everything be. With wisdom, when you see that everything is dukkha, if you try to do something to them, it will only cost you dukkha later on. So it's better
Yes,
just to let everything be, let them come and go, let them rise and cease. Without ubeka, you will not be able to do this with wisdom. Right
yes,
now, we try to let go and let everything be, but when we cannot without ubeka, we feel we have to do something.
yes. Upeka is out of meditation. It's difficult, né, Bante? It's difficult, né? In meditation, it's more easy, né?
Yes,
It's difficult to enter, but the theory in theory is more easy, né? Out of meditation, Upeka is have to have I think the second factor of enlightenment, né, but
mhm.
Sati and Dhammavichaya. Sati and Dhammavichaya.
It's
Dhammavichaya is
wisdom,
important.
contemplation. Dhamma is contemplation on the Four Noble Truths and the three
Yes,
characteristics of existence. Yeah.
yes. For Upeka is possible, né?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Stay with ubeka, okay? And you'll be okay.
Oh, thanks, Bante.
All right.
Thanks, Bante.
Okay. I'll see you next time.
Thanks. Have a
Okay.
good days
You're
in Thailand.
welcome.
But you have lucky to live in Thailand. It's a beautiful place.
It's beautiful everywhere. Once your mind is happy, you can live anywhere, and you'll find that everywhere is good. It's beautiful. It's your mind that makes
It's
things.
rough, but
It's your mind that makes places bad or good. You know, because your mind is not. When your mind is not happy, wherever you are, you'll find them. They're not beautiful. But once you're
it's rough.
happy, you'll find that anywhere is happy. Happiness is in
It's
your.
rough.
It's in your mind, not in the
It's
places.
rough. It's tough. It's tough, but it's tough. Exactly. Thanks.
Okay, okay. Next, we'll go to Lynn from Indonesia.
Good evening, Ajaan.
Yes,
Always,
how are you?
I'm very good. It's always great to see you. I've got a question. So I noticed that if there is suffering or there is dukkha, I'm more mindful as compared with if there is happiness, I got carried away more easily. So
That's right, because you have no problem, then you don't have to be mindful. But when you have problem, when you have dukkha, then you have to use mindfulness to deal with the situation.
okay.
That's why meditators like to go to live in places where it's harsh, have harsh condition, because it forces them to be more mindful, to deal with the harsh or the discomfort. We have to move into a discomfort zone in order to stimulate your mindfulness. If you live in a comfort zone, then you don't need to be mindful as mindful as if you are in a discomfort zone. Or you have to stimulate some kind of discomfort, even when you're living in a discomfort in a comfort zone, like sitting, do the 6 hour challenge, for instance, or fasting. These are the ways of increasing your mindfulness. Stimulate your mindfulness to become more active.
Okay.
So don't be complacent. Don't cling to the comfort zone too much. Try to increase the discomfort zone, so then you can move up to the next level of your mindfulness and wisdom. You will have a stronger tolerance for pain, for instance, for discomfort. As you increase the discomfort, you're training your mind to learn to live with the discomfort, because life is not always comfortable, right?
Yes.
One day we're going to have to face some discomfortable situation like sickness. Like Sylvia just mentioned, you had a bad illness, and it's not avoidable. Sometimes it will happen. But if we train ourselves to face this situation ahead of time, so when it happens, it will not affect us. It will not bother us. So you have to increase your discomfort. Don't be attached to the comforts that you have now. You have to ask yourself, what can I do to increase more discomfort? So they will force me to work harder with my mindfulness and wisdom.
Isn't it the same as self-torturing?
No, this is self-torturing means just torture without doing any meditation, without any practice.
Okay.
That's not good. Just if you want to just to torture your body and not do any meditation. We use the torture to stimulate our meditation practice. It's just a device. It's a tool we use to stimulate our practice when we are lazy. Like when we think about death, we also start to stimulate some kind of discomfort in our mind about when we think about death. Yeah. So we have to constantly push our mind to the higher limit of discomfort until to the maximum level, until we know for sure that no type of discomfort can bother us anymore.
Okay.
Like in Tan, she fasted for 12 days, I think. Okay. Now she's not afraid of fasting. She's not afraid of not having food.
She is a legend.
Everybody can do it if she can do it. You just have to keep your mind calm during fasting, then the hunger will not bother you. But if you're not mindful and let your mind think about food, then it will become very, very painful, because you start to think about food and you start to become hungry. Not your body that is hungry, it's your mind that is hungry, which causes the suffering. But if you can meditate and calm the mind, then the hunger disappear from your mind. And the hunger of the body is very minimal.
So in my case, if I got carried away when there is happiness, it means that I'm lacking of practice in meditation. Is that correct?
Well, no, sometimes life can change. Vedana comes and go, right? Sometimes you have happy time and sometimes you have sad time. But don't be attached to the happy time because it will also disappear. And when it disappears, it can make you sad. And it will make you crave for happy time all the time. And this can cause you suffering when you cannot get the happy time you want. So if they come naturally, let them come. If something happen and makes you feel happy, okay. But normally, when you have, if you want to advance or move your practice up another level, then you have to generate a discomfort to help you push your practice to a higher level. Because without dukkha, without discomfort, you don't feel like you need to do anything, right?
That's true. Very true.
Okay. But when you have something, you have dukkha or discomfort, painful from sickness, it forces you to meditate to deal with the pain.
Mm.
Like when you're hungry, when you're not eating, also fasting, it's like getting sick. You have painful feeling from your body. And you have to deal with meditating because you're not allowed to eat. You're not going to eat to solve the hunger problem. So the only way to deal with the hunger problem is to meditate, to stop the hunger, from the mental hunger, but not the physical hunger. The physical hunger is not so painful as compared to the mental hunger.
So
So
we need.
when you can stop the mental hunger, then you feel that the physical hunger is very minimal. It's it's livable. You can live with it. It's the hunger of the mind that is unbearable,
That's true.
and you need to use meditation to stop this hunger. When you calm your mind stop thinking, then you forget about the food, about the hunger, about the food you want to eat. Then the hunger disappear. And there are actually two levels of dealing with hunger. The first one is just using meditation or mindfulness. The second one is to use contemplation. Think of the food, think of the negative side of the food that you eat. The food that in your stomach, the food that come out of your body, for instance. When you can see this food, then your hunger will disappear permanently.
Permanently.
Yeah, you never want to eat again. But you need to have a strong mind. You need to have jhana level mind to be able to contemplate on this nature of food, on the negative side of food. Okay, anything else?
So meditation is the insurance for the mind. Is that correct?
It's a protector of the mind. You can our Bhutang Sarana, our Dhammam Saranang Gacchami, our refuge. Dhamma is our refuge. The Dhamma practice is our refuge for the mind. Once you practice Dhamma to the fullest, to the highest level, then you'll be protected forever. That's when your mind reach Nibbana. There will be no more suffering in the mind. There will only be supreme happiness all the time. That's what happened to the Buddha's mind and his noble disciple mind, the Arahant mind. They all have reached Nibbana, where a point where no suffering can enter anymore. No
Very
suffering.
inspiring.
And it happened through your practice, not just by wishing it to happen. You cannot get it by wishing or hoping. You have to work hard for it.
No pain, no gain.
So don't be lazy. Don't be attached to the comfort zone,
Mm,
because one day the comfort zone will disappear because life change and you might run into some trouble,
mm.
run into some physical difficulties. If you're not preparing yourself now, when things come to you, you might not be able to deal with it successfully. So train yourself now to face all types of discomfort.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I'll go to Christine, Koe,
Thank you,
jumping in.
Dhananjan. Thank you so much.
Okay, Christine, you go to monastery yet?
Not yet because I think the room is not available yet. Maybe after this week or after Chinese New Year. But I did go to the 8 precept for a day, not overnight.
I see.
At home, I will still continue meditation
Okay, good. Have
and
you
listen
tried
Dharma.
the 3 hour challenge or 6 hour challenge yet?
I've been trying for last time until maybe 6 or 8 hours, not continuously, on and off.
I see. Okay, good.
Last week, Tan Ajahn did ask me to watch on the pain, and I try to watch on it by taking it very easy because I release the energy from the heart, so the pain can subside very, very fast, although still there.
Well, the goal is not try to get rid of the pain. The goal is to stop the mind from reacting to the pain.
Yeah, I didn't react. Once I release the energy from the heart, the pain, it directly like like no more.
How do you do it? How do you release the energy from the heart?
I feel that the attachment
Oh,
in
let
between
go of
of
your
the side.
attachment. Yeah, okay.
Let go
Okay.
of the attachment. So
Leave the
so
pain
the
alone. Leave the pain alone.
when I watch the pain like gone missing, but it's still there because on and off still coming in and out.
Okay, but you're not disturbed by the pain.
No more.
Okay. That is letting go of your attachment to the pain.
Ha.
Okay.
The Longpo Tan Ajahn, I would like to ask if is it correct when meditation primarily I watch on the mind and secondary is the breathing breathing part like anapanasati to support the mindfulness.
Yes, you watch the breath, the breathing, so that your mind can become still, stop thinking.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I always come back to the mind at it very comfortable.
No, you don't worry about the mind. Just keep watching the breath, and then the mind will
Mm.
be calm and peaceful. If you're
Mm.
not watching the breath, you watch the mind, then sooner or later the mind can start to become agitated again because it will start to think.
Yeah, the concentration still on the breathing in and out, but the focus is release the attachment. How do I say that? It's like very smooth and contented. It is like very peaceful.
Yes, that's good, but you don't have to watch it. You just know it and just come
Uh,
back to the breath. Because
Huh.
if you keep watching it, then sooner or later it will disappear. The peace can disappear and start to become restless again. But if you stay with your breath, it will always be peaceful and not getting any restlessness.
Yeah, very peaceful. When I out from meditation, I feel like want to go back to meditation also.
Good. Then you should go back. But your craving is stronger. Your craving to get out of meditation is stronger.
Correct. Have to
So
put.
so you're fooling yourself. You don't actually like meditating. You like to not to meditate more
Yeah,
because your action tell the story, right? Tell the
yeah,
truth.
yeah, yeah. Like sometimes the mind is like the comfortable the zone. I want to get back, but sometimes I enjoy the freedom at daily activities.
Sensual pleasure.
But once I got the calmness on the meditation, it's like, oh, okay, I want to continue at least every day, continue 1 to 2 hours minimum requirement. Sometimes can, if possible, I want to meet 3 or 4 hours.
Good. Keep increasing the time for meditation and less time for sensual pleasure.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm. Okay, I will continue more. Thank
All
you,
right.
Danadan.
You're welcome. Next, Diana from Canada, King City.
Namo Buddhaya, Ajaan Suchart.
Okay, you've been trying to get in also, huh?
Yes, but it's okay. Like just missing one time is okay. I think it's just, just
Yeah, we have
a
quite a
learning experience.
few participants.
Yes. It's good to hear everybody, and it's good to hear you teaching in the end. Anyway, it's just yes, thank you. um,
So you have any
yeah,
question tonight?
yes. I've sort of well, from a few months ago, I couldn't seem to get detached from this idea of having a very pleasant place to meditate, like the woods, the forest. It was like more peaceful, more conducive. So something shifted, and I was able to see that it's also impermanent. It's
Yes.
also impermanent, and that has become very helpful for me to just when I can't get there to just be okay.
Just to let go of your desire for that place when it's not available, just let it be.
Yes. And also last 2 weeks I was able to get to the monastery, and the space to get away was very helpful to just have the refuge to somehow the mind is still glued and attached to these unpleasant feelings like a headache or like when I'm dealing with unpleasant situation when it's not going the way I would like it to be resolved, and just the attachment of the mind is very strong to just try to find, oh, what if I say this, what if I say that, and then even if I mentally remind myself, well, this is no control dukkha, like in the moment it's like my mind is still suffering, right, from the mental discomfort of not having this like a certain way, even if even if I'm realizing like it's
You
I
have
need
you have cravings or wanting to get something else, then you don't want what you have. You want something different. When you cannot get it, then you become disturbed. You might.
Yeah, I find myself quite angry actually from lack of control over the other person, that like I only wanted to explain the situation and see if we can like come with the solution, but the person just wasn't available.
Mm. You need to have more mindfulness.
More mindfulness, yes. So last night, I struggled a lot with getting mindfulness. And then in one moment when I just let it go, then I got it. I got the letting go. And then the moment I was happy about it, it shifted again. And then I just had a realization that the mind unconsciously is very still attached to pleasant sensation. So the moment it's unbearable, it's just out of control. It's and I'm Buddha, and I'm breathing, but the mind was attached to having a shift, like this this dream that I'm doing this because there will be a shift. And then but for the first time I just was able to bear with it without eventually having a shift, and it was bearable, like I'm here, right? And of course the mind is like, okay, there must be a better solution.
The best solution is not to do anything. Is the best solution.
Still, just to accept the suffering.
That's right. Just let things
that's
happen.
So much suffering.
Yeah, let it happen. You cannot stop it. What can you do?
So then the release.
Use equanimity. Use mindfulness to generate equanimity. Once you have equanimity, then you can just let things be.
Okay.
Right, recite Bhutto, 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 and until your mind becomes calm and you have equanimity, then your mind can coexist with the discomfort or the suffering that's happening.
Okay. The anxiety and the nervousness that I experience from confronting another problem, that there has been an issue, that's when I lose it still. I don't know, the sensation seems to just be very strong. It wasn't as overwhelming, like I was still able to carry through, but not in a peaceful way. Like I was still aware that I was nervous and I sounded nervous. I guess more practice.
And more mindfulness to calm your mind down.
Still more mindfulness.
Just more mantra or chanting, reciting.
Yes, because what I've been doing is I've been postponing certain conversation, but in the end, it wasn't beneficial. So then I decided to have those uncomfortable conversations, but they didn't go as smoothly as I imagined.
Don't expect anything from the conversation. That will be okay.
Okay. Okay.
Just talk, and whatever come up, just accept it. That's all.
Okay. No, okay. Okay, I'm in the middle of all this right now. I will just keep going and
do what you have to do, but expect anything that can happen from what you do. You don't know what you're gonna get. just be thankful or be happy with whatever you get, then it'll be okay. But if you have a fix in your mind that you have to get this or get that, and when you cannot get it, then you can become unhappy.
Yes, there's a lot of societal pressure to be successful in any possible way. Okay. And in my mind, I understand that I can be happy anyhow because I still have good things. But the mind is very glued, becomes okay. And I had another question. It actually came from a Jataka tale that we were watching. I'm not sure if you would know about it, but we were watching some, Jataka tale, how the Buddha was reborn in the past. And there was one situation where he was sharing about having a previous life, but in the previous life where I was very surprised to hear it. that he sort of made other people lie. And I was just wondering if that's like before Buddha becomes Buddha, is that still possible when he's like on the pathway to enlightenment? Or was there some kind of like once the person becomes on the pathway to the Buddhahood, then he has some kind of like blessing where he is not, where he is like protected by Sila basically and living lives of Sila? Because that's something my daughter also wanted to know. Like, how does it work? Because we are trying to be on the path of Sila, right? The morality
Yes.
and the following the 5 precepts. So the story became big for discussion because here, how come Buddha is talking about his past life where he was actually making other people lie? Is that possible, or is it just a made-up story?
Making other people what like?
Yeah, tell no truth. There was some story. Yeah.
Yes, it's possible because he wasn't enlightened yet. See. He was in the stage of building up the good qualities. So it's still possible for him to lie, to cheat, or to do something wrong. But the goal is for him to improve himself in each succeeding life to be better than this. Next life will be better than this life by doing better things.
Because her question in the end was, well, how did he become Buddha? Because if he made those things, did he not create bad consequences, and would he not have a follow-up bad existence kind of?
Yes, he would have to pay the consequence of his bad action also. That's why it takes so long to become a Buddha. See,
you cannot just stay on the path of Sila.
It's not a straight line which you can just follow the 10 qualities and then become a Buddha right away.
Okay.
You might fall, you might fail, and then you have to go pay for the consequence of your failure, and then come back and retry again, start again, on and off. So it's not easy to become a Buddha.
Okay.
Takes many lifetimes before you eventually reach the level in which you can become enlightened.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's easier to achieve enlightenment through the teaching of the Buddha.
Okay.
Okay, okay, go ahead. Hi, how
my
are
daughter's
you?
coming to pay respect. Okay, go ahead.
How are you today?
Good.
Okay, what's your name again? I forgot.
What's my name?
Yes,
Greta.
Greta. Okay. So how are you today?
Good.
You finished your study yet? Not yet.
No.
No. You stay home and study, or you go to school?
I stay at home and
Stay at home. So do you have to study today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what today? What do you have to study today? You know? You don't know, you ask your mother, right? She'll tell you what you have to study. Okay, you have any question? Like last time?
No.
No question this time?
No.
Okay, are you happy?
Yeah.
Do you meditate? Do you recite Buddha, Buddha? Okay, try to do it every day before you go to sleep, okay? Then you have good dreams. Okay, all right.
Yes, actually, she had her birthday. She's 9 years old now.
I see.
Yeah, so time has flown by. Crazy.
Never stop. Time never stop for nobody. Time keep moving on.
Okay. We'll review the audio talk so she could hear your answer for the Jataka tale.
I see.
We added the morning and evening meditation with breathing. Sometimes we do Buddha, sometimes we do breathing. We do walking meditation with Buddha and with metta also.
Yes.
So because then she could have those 3 things to pull on.
Okay. Good. All right.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Is that all for your question today?
Yeah, I think just I want to be successful, like for this week, to just be comfortable with the uncomfortable, and just not escape from things, not run away from things, just to accept them and just like
And don't wish to be successful either.
yeah.
You can
But
be
I mean, just
disappointed.
yeah.
Just
Oh, be okay with being disappointed.
yeah, be okay with being disappointed because you don't know what you're gonna get, right?
Yeah. Yes, it's true.
As long as you try your best, that's all you need to do is to try your best. And whatever you get, you just have to be happy with that.
Yes, yes. Um, just 30 seconds. Actually, like last 2 weeks, we had a situation where we had to leave a class because remember she was in a class on Tuesday, but we had to leave a class because the teacher just I'm not sure, she had some kind of meltdown, and then and then and I was understanding, but she couldn't accept that she had a meltdown with me and my daughter. So in the end, she just declined our participation altogether. But then after she canceled, then she wrote in again, and she wanted to meet and give us gifts. But by that time, my daughter still was feeling kind of like, well, no explanation for her, right? So she didn't really want to. She just wanted to move on, which was a good thing, staying in the present, and that's what we did. But that's something new to us, to just to just accept the situation that it ended,
Yeah,
and grieve it, and just be thankful for it, and move on. What else is there? So yeah,
good.
Tuesdays now she's at home, and we get a chance to hear you together.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
All right. See you next time.
Thank you so much, Ajahn.
You're welcome. Next, Nining from Indonesia.
Yeah, Ajahn. Ajahn,
So- Yes, go ahead.
yeah. I suffer from sprain knee
Uh-huh.
for many times. Usually after I recover, I'm very happy to be able to do long sit again. But lately, after recover, I just feel neutral, Ajahn.
You
Is it
mean
improvement?
you're just happy you don't need to do anything anymore?
Happy because after recover, I'm happy because I can do long sit again.
Mm-hmm.
But lately, after I recover, I just feel neutral, just
What do
neutral
you
feeling.
what do you mean neutral?
No sad, no happiness.
Okay.
Not excited, Ajahn.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I'm excited because I can do long sit again.
Mm-hmm.
But this time I don't choose whatever condition in front of me.
Okay.
Just accept because I can do the other productive practice.
Do you mean by being neutral, you mean you have contentment? You're happy with whatever you have,
Yes.
whatever you are?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's why that feeling long lasting, Ajahn.
Uh, the goal is to have permanent contentment, not to want to have anything anymore.
Yeah. And the best part that I now can cure my sprained knee by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Just do some massage on the muscle and then I can recover easily.
Good.
Yeah, because that's happened many times on my knee.
Mm-hmm.
Even I can coexisting with the pain, but usually I'm very excited after I recover because I'm thinking that I want to do long sit again. But this time que sera.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you're happy, you don't have to do anything. The only time you'll have to do something is when you have suffering, really.
Mm.
So if there's no suffering, then there's no need to do anything.
Yeah.
Practicing Dharma is like applying medication to your sickness. If your mind is not sick, then there's nothing to do.
Yes.
If your mind is happy, your mind doesn't need anything, then there's no need to do anything. That's what the Arahant and the Buddha do. They don't do anything anymore. They
They
say,
already.
my work is complete. I have nothing else to do. So I'm out of a job. No more work to do.
Yeah.
Usitang brahmacharyam. The end of the holy life. That's when they declare, there's nothing else for me to do because I don't need anything. I don't want anything. So what is there to do anymore?
Yes. But now I am still create the cause that produce the result by practicing Buddha's teaching.
What do you want to do? You say your mind is neutral already. That means it's not neutral all the time, and sometimes you still want something, right?
I want to improve. I mean, I want to be content. More long lasting, Ajahn.
Okay, so this is not permanent then,
Yeah.
temporary.
Not
Okay.
yet permanent.
Okay, then this is you have to make it permanent by trying to use wisdom to get rid of all the cravings that is still remaining in your mind.
Yeah. Understand, Ajahn.
Okay.
Tomorrow, we will go to Jakarta by train and stay one night in Jakarta, and then the next day we will fly to Thailand, Ajahn.
Okay. To Bangkok first or to Utapao?
Yeah, to Bangkok,
To Bangkok first.
and then by taxi to the hotel, and the next day we'll go to dining hall.
Okay.
Yes, Ajahn.
Okay, we'll see you then, okay?
Yeah. Thank you, Ajahn.
All right, you're welcome. Next, Nita and Saket. Hello from India.
Namaskaram, Ajahn.
So how long have you been, have you moved from California to India?
We completed a year last month,
Last
Ajahn.
month? So
Yeah.
quick, huh? Everything's
Yeah.
okay?
Yes, it feels great. I think that there were times in the beginning which involved settling into a different type of lifestyle, managing expectations with parents. I think it was more of my expectations with my parents, not
Not
their
them.
expectations with me. And now my parents want to once again visit and, maybe explore living close to us where we are. And also much anumodana for Professor Ken that he's looking to also kind of quit his job and practice meditation. We are still struggling to manage our time with societal commitments constantly pulling us away. But I think we are getting better at it. And yes, Afrajan. And also, we are now, I think, slowly we are coming to a point, thanks to Neeta's kind of aditana, that every week she wants to do a 6-hour challenge. So we are trying, sometimes we are not able to do, then we try to catch up the next week.
Okay.
And
You find it useful to help your mind stable, to keep your mind stable?
It does. In the 6 hour challenge, Prajan, few hours are good. And then the rest the remaining are mostly the practice of khanti. But we make sure that we complete the 6 hour rain or
Yeah.
shine. So if we are not able to do it on Monday, we make sure any other day of the week we do it. And
Okay.
last week it happened. It so happened that we did it on Sunday and then we did it on Monday. So 2 consecutive days we did it.
Okay, good.
Yes, and so apart from this, we also try to do morning, evening meditations and sometimes in the afternoons also. And we listen to Dhamma talks. Um, yes, I do have some attachments like we were discussing last week about the cats and all, and I'm working on it. I'm trying to I try to keep telling myself to trust in karma. So that's another challenge that I'm working towards.
Mhm.
Um, do you have any more questions?
I did have one question for Ajahn. Once we sit for meditation, what's a good way to keep it going through the day? What I sometimes find is like meditation done, and then I just get back into day-to-day life, and then I say, oh, I have to chant mantra, and it's like a little disconnected. Any suggestions there?
Well, I just keep telling yourself that you have to do more, I guess. And the more the better. Because what you get from meditations stay with your mind. You don't lose it. But other things that you do, you will lose them, and once you finish doing, so they're not a good form of keeping yourself happy. The best form of keeping yourself happy is to continue with meditation as much as possible. See, the pleasure you get from doing some other thing, they're just temporarily, just killing time really. That's but with meditation, the more you meditate, the calmer the mind becomes. The more the happiness will be in the mind, and they tend to stay longer in the mind than the pleasure that you get from doing other things. So compare the activities that you do with meditation, and you can see the result is different. The result of meditation is much more profound, much more enriched, much more contented, than the things that the experience you get from doing other things. So you just have to convince yourself that there is nothing better to do than meditation.
Yes, yes.
And with meditation, it can protect and help your mind in time of crisis. But other activities cannot help you with your crisis when you have to go to face them. So there's no other better way of making yourself happy, making yourself safe than meditation. Yeah.
And
Okay.
yes, Rajan. And mm, some teachers say that it's not okay to have a goal, that, oh, we want to reach a certain point in our practice. Do you suggest we should have some sort of goal in our minds, Rajan?
Well, if you don't have a goal, then you don't know where to go, right?
Yes, yes.
So you have to have a goal, but you don't have to be attached to the goal. I mean, you don't have to say, I have to get it. And when you don't get it, you become disappointed or anything like that. But you have a goal in mind that I want to reach that point. But so I don't know how or when I will reach it, but I will try to get there. So so you have something to look forward to. Or else what do you do if you have no goal? What am I doing? Where am I going?
Yes, yes.
So you have to have a goal, like meditation, our goal is to get to Nibbana, really speaking. We want to be free from all forms of suffering, all form of mental suffering. And this will get us there, our meditation, Vipassana and samatha meditation will get us there. So you need to have a goal, Like the Buddha, when he sat under the Bodhi tree, he set up his goal that I'm gonna become enlightened under while I'm sitting under this tree. If I don't become enlightened, I won't stop meditating. So this is a goal, right? You have to have a goal. But whether you get there or not, that's another story. If you don't get there, you don't become disappointed, that's all.
Yes.
Maybe some teacher mean that don't set up a goal that's too far for you to reach yet. Set up a goal which is closer, which you can do it, which you can reach. Don't try to set up a goal that is impossible for you to reach.
Yes.
So like Nita said, once a week you have to sit down for 6 hours doing the 6 hour challenge. That's a goal in itself, right?
Right.
If you don't set up a goal, then you might not do it at all. So setting up a goal actually means it forces you to do something, to achieve something. I think this is one of the 10 perfection we call parami, right? Adhitthana.
Adhitthana Parami, yes.
Adhitthana. You have to set up a goal, set up what you want, what you're gonna do, and then you have to tie it with truth or satya. You have to be truthful to yourself. Once you set up to do something, you don't change your mind.
Yes.
So you need this to perfection to help you advance in your practice. Because once you set up a goal, then you have to work toward that goal. Okay.
Yes, yes, Rajan. Thank you.
Anita, do you have any question?
I do have a question, Rajan. It's related to, so lately I've seen a lot of deaths are happening all around. Like my uncle passed away, then my aunt passed away, and then there are so many ceremonies that are performed once the death happens. Like this is for 12 days, relatives would be coming and going, and there's too much. There's a lot that happens, and I was thinking like, why do we have to do all that, and what could be a better way of, once I die, then what are the ceremonies that Sakit or anybody should perform so that it's just, easy and get done with it. So I thought I'll ask you about it.
It's just a matter of custom that we've been ingrained in, we've been fed with. Once we live in a society with people, we tend to have certain type of rituals or custom to do when things happen, like birth, like death. You celebrate birth and then you mourn the death to show your kindness, your loving kindness to them, to the people who passed away. So it's just part of the ritual of life, I guess, which is if you have to happen to be living with other people, then you just have to roll along with them. When in Rome, you do what the Roman do.
Okay.
If you don't want to do this, then you have to go live alone. Because if you don't join them, then they start to think negatively of you. Are they being selfish? Don't they have any kind of heart? Don't they have any sympathy toward the dead or something? So this is the way we do things in a community to show our support, I think.
Yes. I'll keep doing as the Romans do, Rajan, then I'll continue because I'm living in a community that is true.
You can consider it to be a challenge for you. Why can you not do it happily? Like doing the 6-hour challenge. See, okay, you can see we can do it happily and not feel like grudgingly doing it.
I have to stop judging. True, true.
Yeah, because you're just hurting yourself. Nobody else is hurt by your own action or your own attitude toward what you have to do. All you need to do is just to switch your attitude. Instead of not liking it, try to like it, like the painful feeling. You have to switch your attitude toward the painful feeling from disliking to liking it. Once you like it, then there's no problem.
That's a tough one, but I'll try.
The Buddha say suffering is when you have to face something you don't like. So in order to overcome this suffering, you have to switch your attitude to like the something that you have to face, that you dislike.
It's true. Yeah. Simple yet difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, Rajan. Thank you. I'll
Okay.
try.
All
Thank you.
right. You're welcome. Next intern from Indonesia. Adi.
Good evening, Prajan.
Yes.
Prajan, continue my last week question. So I want to ask Prajan, when I learn Dharma and practice at home, I think sometimes I have a problem. Like example, when I hear Prajan Dharma talk, I'm very curious and want to listen. And sometimes it's not sometimes I think mostly I hear Prajan Dhamma talk from night until morning. So my question, how should I divide my time? How long for meditate and how long for hear Dhamma talk?
I think 1 hour a day is good enough for listening to Dhamma talk.
Mm.
And then you need more time for practice than listening. Listening just to give you encouragement, give you direction. Sometimes you might not know what to do exactly. So when you listen to Dhamma talk, then you say, okay, this is what I should do. This is not what this is what I should not do. So 1 hour is good enough.
Yes, I
But
like.
when I study with Ajaan Suchart, I read his book 1 hour a day, every day. And the rest of the time I spend time on meditation.
Understand,
Because reading or listening to Dhamma talk is like studying the map. The map will tell you whether you're going on the right direction or not. Without the map to compare your practice, you might not know whether you're doing it properly or correctly or not. But listening to it all day long, this is an obsession. It's not. You don't need to do it.
Yes, sometimes I'm not see the clock, so I don't know what is the time. But when I say, oh, now it's sometimes 5 a.m., sometimes 6 a.m. So I can listen from night until the morning.
You should spend more time on practice. 10% on listening to Dhamma talk and 90% on meditation practice.
Okay.
Unless you have some
Understand,
question, or you want some answer, then you might have to listen to the Dhamma talks for the answer.
No, now I learned Prajan Dhamma talk from Thai language, so I translate to English.
Yeah. So there's not much to know really. All you have to know is how to practice sila, morality, how to practice meditation, samadhi, and mindfulness and wisdom. That's all you need to know how to do these 4 things.
Yeah. Prajan, about Atasila, when I'm in Wat Yam, Prajan suggests me to Atasila it's mean Praja means that I Atasila for my whole life.
It's up to you. The more you keep, the better it is, because it helps to restrain your defilement, your cravings,
Mm-hmm.
and it will
Understand, Praja.
increase your mindfulness strength to be stronger. Because when you have to keep the atasila, you have to be more mindful of your action.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
So
Understand,
if you
Praja.
can keep it for the rest of your life, that's good.
Yes. Actually, I try to keep Atasila for my daily life.
Okay.
But just sometimes I break it.
Occasionally, maybe because due to some unforeseeable reason.
Yes.
But try to keep it
Like
as much as
example, next
possible.
week. Yes, like example, next week, when Satame, the whole family will eat together. So I will break the sila.
You can move the meal from midday to dinner instead. Don't eat all day until eat at the meeting.
Cannot present because my brother will count all the all the family member will eat together.
I know that's what I mean. So don't eat at other times. When you used to eat in the morning, you switch the time to eat in the evening with the family.
Oh, okay, I
What?
understand. So I change to eat at dinner.
Yeah, change the time.
Okay.
When
Yes, understand, Ajahn.
when the condition force you to do it, but don't do it because you want to. Normally
Yes, understand.
do the normal thing, eat before midday. But on
Uh-huh.
some occasion you are forced to eat in the evening with other people, then you don't eat
Yes.
before midday.
Uh-huh.
You wait until in the evening
Okay.
you still eat one time a day or something.
Yes. Understand, Prajan.
Okay. The
Prajan,
the reason for
my
eating is
friend have
okay, go ahead. The reason for eating
it's okay,
is to
Prajan
support your
can
body.
continue.
You eat to support your
Mm.
body. You don't eat for pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
So eating once a day is good enough.
Yes.
And it can be any time actually,
Yes.
but once a day. But normally we practice
Mm-hmm.
eating before midday, once a day, in the
Mm-hmm.
morning or before
Yes.
midday. But in
Mm-hmm.
your case, when you have some special circumstances, then you might have to change the time of eating. But you still eat the same
Mm-hmm.
amount of food that you would normally eat every day
Mm.
to support your
Yes.
body, because your body needs
Yes.
food to stay alive.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to eat the food for enjoyment. That's all. The sensual pleasure. You don't
Yes.
want to eat for the pleasure of eating.
Mm.
You eat for the sake of looking after your body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes, Prajan. Understand. Prajan, my friend have two questions to Prajan. Uh, Actually, he want to be a monk. So he asked, uh, it is possible to be a monk and stay at Wat Yan,
It
but
is possible,
he
but
he cannot speak English.
he has to go through the requirement required by the abbot. So he has to go
Mm.
talk to the abbot and find out whether the abbot
Mm-hmm.
will accept him to become a
Mm-hmm.
monk or not. Because some abbot
Mm-hmm.
might accept, some they don't. So you have to find the right abbot for you.
Mm-hmm. But if he the abbot say it's okay, so he can learn from Prajan.
Yes, no problem learning from me. Everybody can learn whether they are monk or not. But
Mm-hmm.
but he has also to follow the abbot order or teaching.
Mm. But if he
other
wants to stay
my
at Khao Chi On, Ajahn, if
for
he wants to stay at Khao Chi On,
for beginner monk, they're required to stay down below first to learn the basic first. But after a few years, then they can go up if they like.
Okay. The second question, Prajan, why Prajan suggest me fasting from 3 days, go to 12 days? Why not step by step?
Well, you ask me, it's up to you. See.
No, no. Actually, when I go to Ho Chi on January, he won't go with me, but I say I cannot. So after I come back, he asked me what I practice at Khao On. So I told him that Prajan suggests me to fasting 12 days and just drink water. So he asked me why Prajan not suggest me step by step. I say I don't know. I must to ask Prajan. I just follow Prajan advice.
Well, I didn't actually tell you to fast 12 days. I generally say fast as many days that you can.
Yes,
But
Prajan.
but
When
you
I
miss
in Khao On,
you might
Prajan
miss
say,
you might misunderstand my talking and to tell that you fast for 12 days. I never have the intention to tell people to fast on any days. On the number of days, it's up to them. And since you say you're going to stay on Couchion for 12 days and you want to fast, that's why I thought that's what you want to do. You want to fast for 12 days.
Okay. Because at that time, Prajan say, Prajan suggest me to fasting as long as I stay at Khao On. So I say I stay 12 days. So I fasting 12 days.
Okay, maybe this is misunderstanding from what I said.
Okay. So if he also want to practice, he can try to fasting for 12 days or Prajan suggest from the 3 days or 5 days first.
That depends on each person's ability to fast. Yeah. It's not for me to say.
He never fasting.
Yeah. So he might not even be able to fast for one day. So he has to try. He can try right now to see. He doesn't have to go on couch and just stay at home and see if he can fast for how many days. But not just fasting alone. Fasting is just a tool we use to help you
Yes.
practice meditation. So if you just want to fast and not practicing any meditation, then it's useless.
Yes. I told him like that.
Yeah, you have to explain to him that fasting is just a tool to help you practice in meditation better. But if you just want to fast and not do any meditation at all, then it's not better not fast because you don't get anything from fasting alone. And this is something what you call voluntary. I don't force anybody to do anything. You know, just you who wants to do it and decide to do it yourself. I only recommend that fasting can help your meditation practice. And whether you want to do it or
No,
not, that's up
Prajan.
to you.
No, Prajan not force me. I want
Okay.
to do it
Okay, I just
because
want to
I
make
trust
clear.
Prajan. I have faith 1,000,000% to Prajan. So I just follow what Prajan said.
Okay. I just want to make it clear so that people understand that I'm not pushing anybody or forcing anybody. Okay. It's up to each individual's ability to do the practice. There's no requirement to
Yes, right.
become my student. You can listen to me and don't do anything at all. That's okay with me. because you're the one who will be the one who will receive the consequence of your action, not me.
Mm,
Okay.
yes, understand,
Okay.
Prajan.
Anything else?
Prajan, yes. Have also have one question. When someone use her ability to stop the rain, it will reduce her good karma.
Stop the rain?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know.
If
Why you want to stop the rain for anyway?
Cough is
I don't think it's
maybe for
possible. I don't
leadership.
think it's possible for people to stop the rain. Yeah. Maybe it's
Uh-huh.
just coincidental,
Mm-hmm.
but no one can stop the weather. The weather is
Mm-hmm.
not under anybody's influence. It's anatta.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If someone have supernatural, it is possible or not?
It's better to stop the defilement than stop the rain. It's more useful
Oh.
to stop the defilement than stop the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't stop the rain, don't stop the
Understand,
sun or the
Prajan.
moon. They don't help you at all. It's better to
Mm-hmm.
stop the defilement, stop your cravings. This is more helpful for you.
Mm.
Okay.
Understand, Prajan.
All right. I have to move on.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Prajan.
Okay. Next, Aparachita. Hi, how are you?
Good evening, Prajan. I'm fine. Just listening today.
Okay, good. We're running out of time, so I have to move
Yes,
quickly.
please.
Okay.
Please. Yes.
Next will be Sui and Chek from Vancouver. I mean, you can still talk and ask questions, but might do it briefly, quickly. Or
Greetings, Tajan.
Greetings,
Just,
Tajan.
we'll give our time. No, there's a lot of people. Yeah, thank you, Tajan.
We're good.
Yeah, thank you.
okay. Just
Thank you. Tajan.
good to see you both.
Good to
Okay.
see you,
Yeah, good to
Tajan.
see you, Tajan.
All right, next. Sarasi next. Any question?
Yes, Tanajan, good evening. I have two questions, but I'll go with only one question.
No, two is okay. It's all right. No problem.
Okay. It's a blessing to see you, Tanajan. My first question is about a quote from your valuable book, Inspiring Dhamma, which I actually got from Professor Kenneth some months back. In that book, there is one quote that I would like to ask for your explanation, Tanajan. It says, you have to empty your cup first before you can pour anything else into it. In the context of Dhamma, does it mean that first we have to let go of the defilements, our clingings and everything, and then we have to
Yes, first you have
I
to
mean,
stop. You have to stop your old thinking, your old way of thinking. Your way of thinking is thinking about sensual pleasure. So you want to stop this thinking, this kind of thinking, by meditation, get into samadhi. Once you can stop your mind from thinking, then you can control your mind to go think of newer things, like thinking about meditation, thinking about vipassana, wisdom, and so forth.
mhm. Okay.
It's like you have a cup of tea, a tea in your cup, and you want to get a new cup. You have to empty the cup first, right? To be able to have room to for the new tea or the new coffee you're gonna pour into the cup.
Mhm.
The mind is like that. Right now, the mind is constantly thinking about sensual pleasure, thinking about attachment, thinking about anything that you normally used to think. So you have to stop this old way of thinking by meditation to stop the mind and enter into jhana. Once you enter into jhana, the mind become empty. And once you come out, after you come out of jhana, you start to teach the mind to think of anicca, dukkha, anatta instead.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Tanajan.
Next.
Okay, my second question is when reaching from Anagami level to Arahat state, how a person makes sure to himself that he has reached the highest point, which is Nibbana? Does he feel total emptiness or something for the first time when he became a person becomes an arahant? Is it a new experience or for the first time how oneself understand that I'm an arahant? That
Well, this is something that you don't have to contemplate with. You have to experience it yourself. So it's going to be a totally different experience from what you have achieved from the first three level.
Mhm. From Anagami to Arahant, it's a total.
It's another level of experience, another level of release or liberation from suffering.
Mhm.
So I cannot explain it to you. I think you have to experience it yourself better. Okay.
Okay, Tanajan.
But the process is the same. You apply the practice with the Four Noble Truths.
Mhm.
And what you do is you still have some lingering or remaining craving left in your mind that you have to get rid of through the practice of mindfulness and wisdom. And once you have got rid of all the remaining cravings, then you might become totally free from suffering, and you'll realize that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, Tanajan.
So don't worry about it. Just try to practice mindfulness now first. Okay.
Okay, Tanajan.
It's too far away.
Yes, true.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Tanajan, for
You're
your answer.
welcome.
Wish you good health and happiness. Sadhu,
You're
sadhu.
welcome. Next, Belinda.
Namaskaram, Tanajan.
Yes. Any question?
No, I just finished the external cup.
I said, so you get another cup, huh?
And inside still a lot of development.
Okay. Yeah, stop drinking and meditating better. The pleasure from meditation is better than the pleasure from drinking coffee or tea.
Mm.
Okay?
Thank you, Tanajan.
All right, next, Dr. PL and Dr. Indira. Haven't talked to you for a few weeks now.
Good morning from Toronto, Ajaan. So nice to see you.
Yes.
And lots of people are waiting, so
We don't have any questions. So we thought we just want to say
just to say sadhu.
sadhu.
So we'll go to our last participant, which is Samanji. How many questions you have tonight, Samanji?
Good evening, Tanajan. So nice to see you. I have quite a few questions, but I limit only to two questions
No,
because
it's
we have.
okay. It's okay. No problem.
Okay. Okay, Tanajan. Then my first question is, Tanajan, when meditating, actually it's related to one of the questions asked by one of the participants. Like, do we have to make it work somehow? For example, deciding I will meditate for 2 hours today and then forcing ourselves to continue even when distractions arise? Or should we approach meditation differently?
Well, it depends on your character. If you're someone who needs to force, then you have to use force. If you're not, you're able to direct yourself to do the meditation, then you don't need to force yourself. So it depends. If you don't force yourself and you don't do it, then you have to force yourself. But if you don't force yourself and you do it anyway, then you don't have to force yourself. But the goal is to do it anyhow.
Aditana is important.
Yes, it's important for someone who doesn't have any direction, who doesn't know what to do. But for someone who already know what to do, you don't need to at the time. It's already automatic.
Okay, because on certain days we don't feel like doing any meditation, then better that we force ourselves to meditate
That's
at least
right.
for a
That's
few
right.
minutes.
That's right.
Okay. Okay, Tanajan. And my second question is, thank you for your answer. My second question is, when controlling
Nalagiri elephant, the Buddha used Mahakaruna. We have read a lot of stories related to that. Using Mahakaruna means bestowing boundless metta upon that elephant. As an extraordinary being, the Buddha was able to extend metta in a way that transformed another being's behavior. But an ordinary human being, Tanajan, still burdened with defilements, cannot bring about such change merely by practicing metta. Is my understanding correct?
Well, it depends on your training, I guess. If you train yourself to be compassionate, to be kind, then you, when the time for you to be compassionate and kind, then you can do it. If you don't train yourself, when the time comes for you to do it, you're not able to do it. So it's a matter of training.
Okay, Tanajan. Thank you for your answer. And my next question is a real, this is from a non-Buddhist friend of mine, is a real purpose of Buddhist meditation is to see clearly that there's no fixed self to change?
No, the goal is to get rid of suffering, the mental suffering from the mind. And the mental suffering arises from delusion, to see that things belong to you, that there's a you and there's a self. In fact, there's nothing that you can claim to be you or yourself. So once you see the truth, then you don't have any attachment to anything or have any craving toward anything. So when you don't have any attachment or craving, then there will be no suffering.
Okay, Tanajan, thank you for your answer. Then I have maybe 7 questions, but Tanajan, I'll finish with this question. I'll keep the rest for
No,
next
go
week
ahead,
because
go
they are.
ahead. It's okay.
Okay. Now, when an arahant falls physically ill, Tanajan, does he still feel the need to seek medical treatment, even though the body is no longer regarded as significant?
He can choose whether he wants to or not. Depends on himself. If treatment is more troublesome than the sickness itself, he might decide not to take the treatment.
Okay. Maybe if he wants, if he has decided not to take treatment, then if he can stick to his decision, he doesn't have to.
He can do whatever he likes. His mind is not bothered by either decision to treat or not to treat.
Okay, Tanaj. Thank you for your answer. Now, this is related to kindness to animals, Tanajan. When people speak of kindness to animals, it often seems to apply only to pets or domestic companions, not to farm animals. Shouldn't kindness extend? We know that farm animals suffer a lot before they get brutally killed at the end. Shouldn't kindness extend to all beings, especially farm animals who are subjected to suffering and ultimately killed?
That's right. The Buddha said to be kind to all beings, sabbe satta. It means animal and human beings and even spiritual beings. We have to be kind to everybody.
How should we show our kindness to spiritual beings, Tanaj?
Well, if you're in contact with spiritual beings, you can communicate kindly, like you meet a person in person.
Okay. So, but we need to have psychic powers
That's
to get in
right.
touch with the spiritual.
That's right. If you
Okay.
have psychic power, then when you have spiritual power come to you and ask for Dhamma talk, you give Dhamma talk to them. Like the Buddha, when he have spiritual beings come to listen to his Dhamma talk, he give Dhamma talk to them.
For that, we have to develop our mind, maybe to a
Yeah.
higher level.
But the
to
psychic
encounter.
power is not necessary for enlightenment. But some people just have this gift with them, and they can use it after they became enlightened to use it to help other beings by teaching them the Dhamma teaching.
And Tanajan, for us to get psychic power, do we have to at least reach Sohan status, or it's not necessary?
This thing is a special gift. It doesn't come with everybody. So it's a matter of whether you have it or not. If you don't have it, don't worry. It doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Tanaja. And then my last question is achieving nirvana, this is also from a non-Buddhist friend of mine, is achieving nirvana is an, if achieving nirvana is an inner realization, what role does social justice or collective suffering play in Buddhist meditation?
When you repeat the
Maybe
question.
punishing, maybe if achieving nirvana is an inner realization, what she asked was like sometimes when we punish wrongdoers and we take action against wrongdoers, maybe we file cases against them and all, is if achieving nirvana is inner realization, is an inner realization, she asked whether it's of any use for us to take any sort of action against wrongdoers or anything. I think that's what she wanted me to ask.
There's no need to do anything to anybody. Our goal is to do things to ourselves, to save ourselves from suffering, to reach Nibbana. That's all we have to do. Other people's action, they will have to pay the consequence themselves. We don't have to be the one who to force the consequence on them. The law of karma will work automatically without us having to do anything with them.
What she asked was when we live in a society, we have to abide by certain laws or rules. So like maybe a Buddhist can stay away from everything and maybe developing mindfulness or something. That's what I think that's what she wanted me to ask.
Well, if you live in the society, you have to obey the law of the society. That's all.
Okay. Okay, Tanaja. Yeah, that's all I have for today, Tanaja. Maybe
Okay.
so nice talking to you.
Fine.
Wish you good health and happiness, Tanaja. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
your time.
Thank you for your
Yeah.
question. And don't hesitate to bring in more questions next time.
Okay, sure, we'll do, Tanaja.
Okay. We'll go to B now. He's the one who read the question from email, right? Any question tonight?
Hi, good evening, Prajan. Yes, there are two questions tonight. They are from the email, and they are both from Levan. The first question is, when we can no longer feel our breath, we need to shift our focus to the body. Is this correct?
No, just stay in the same place. Just watch the emptiness.
All right. And the second question is, when I have a hard time finding my body, what do I do?
Don't have to look for your body. When you meditate, sometimes your body will disappear from your awareness because the mind has separated from the body temporarily or not paying attention to the body temporarily. So the body might disappear from your awareness. But this is just temporarily. When you come out of meditation, you have your body back, don't worry. When you meditate, you want to forget everything, leave everything alone, and just to be separated from everything temporarily. Because when you're separated from everything, your mind becomes peaceful and happy. Okay?
Yes, thank you, Prajan. That is all the questions I have for tonight.
You have any personal question yourself?
Actually, maybe I can slot in one question if you don't mind,
Sure,
Rajan.
go ahead.
Given this month, I mean, we are closing in on Chinese New Year, and it's a time where people give lots of, give food and give money. I mean, maybe is it a time for me to reflect that, whatever a festive season, which is good in terms of us giving, at the end of the day, it is just something that we should practice every day, right? Regardless of, the festivity.
That's right. You should be kind and generous every day to whoever you are involved with. Make other people happy. That's the goal. What we call metta, loving kindness. Because it will give you happiness in return. When you make other people happy, you will feel happy yourself. Okay?
yes, thank you, Prajan. That is all.
Okay, thank you very much for your participation. The time for our meeting tonight has ended, and I hope that you can stay safe and be mindful all the time and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you,
Sa,
Ajahn.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Thank you,
Sadhu,
Ajahn.
sadhu,
Thank you,
sadhu,
Ajahn.
sadhu.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Ajahn.
Thank you, Amy.